Welcome to, once again, the Fresh Kills Con Part 1 Q&A portion of the show, where you take a little quick break and enjoy some stories. And we're going to have some great stories here with the writer, director of one of the best Friday the 13th ever, Jason Lives. So writer, director, we got Tom McLoughlin, everybody. And put your hands together, and of course he's the lead singer of you can get all into all that.
I'll plug all that.
Yes.
Director, musician, yeah.
We got no little bit of time, so first off, I'm going to start the. Does anybody have an immediate question right off the bat? Because we'll just do that. I'd like to.
Yeah, where's the bathroom?
Question?
No. Where's the bathroom? That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Yeah, straight out and around to the right.
Okay, so I was talking about this earlier, and tell everybody who you are if they're not sure who you are. But my question is, you have recently been in the feed. We were talking about this about another Friday the 13th movie idea that you've come up with. And of course, Jason Lives being a brilliant movie, great Friday the 13th movie. Can you tell? What's your idea for this new chapter in Friday the 13th lore?
Well, technically it was an idea a couple of years ago, and finally now it's a script. So I didn't want to just say, oh, I think I want to do one of these. I wanted to wait till I actually had enough ideas that could make a script out of it. So now I'm stuck in this wait for the two guys, Sean Cunningham and Victor Miller. Victor wrote the original script. Sean was the director and producer. And Victor now owns the rights to the actual first Friday the 13th. And Sean basically has Jason, the masked Jason, because he wasn't, obviously, as you guys know, not in the first one. So they've been battling it out to the tune of millions of dollars, whoever is going to, eventually give in. On this particular thing, so we don't know how long it's going to go. But I thought, I've been asked now for 30-something years, are you going to do another one? And I said, as soon as I come up with something that I think is cool. And the way I look at things is, if I'm sitting in the theater and there's a bunch of Friday the 13th fans, would they be responding to what I'm seeing on the screen? And then that's what I wanted to write. So there's not a lot I can say about it, other than the fact that it's called Jason Never Dies, and there's some things in it that prove that, and that it takes place basically 13 years after mine, which was 1986, so this is actually happening in 1998. So that's about all I can really say on it, and it's very different from the other Fridays, and he's going to still be in the territory, and he's still going to be doing what Jason does, but it's not taking him to outer space or hell or heaven or someplace. So, being honest, it's like to do mine is much more costly. The way it's going to be shot, and have to build sets for this particular thing, and it just is something that a fan-funded film couldn't afford. And part of that too was, for me, it's like I want to raise the stakes. They are doing such great ones. I don't want to just do another one that's like all the fans are making. So the same thing. I'm not using Tommy Jarvis because he's in so many of the other ones that are coming up. So people are kind of seeing a new history with the character, where he came from, where he's going, and all that. So. I decided, that I wasn't going to do that. But the big thing that once I was writing the script where I thought, okay, this will be all right, was Halloween, the new Halloween, that they just basically said, we're not going to, look at all the other ones that came after, the first one, we're just going to pick up there. So in my mind, I go, well, the only thing I really contributed was part 6. So I'm going to basically take, whatever the thing that would happen next, has that happen, and not worry about the other stories that come after.
I find it amazing that you were the only one after Friday 4. He's been dead. They go to the crazy house in 5. You're the only one that's brought Jason back since. So you're the original creator of Jason. How does that make you?
The zombie Jason, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think of him as a zombie. Yeah. I really thought of him kind of almost like a Terminator, unstoppable. And that was it. I did not think beyond that. It was only as time went on, they went, you know, you completely changed Jason. He's now, you know, an unstoppable zombie. And I go, but zombies eat brains, right? I mean, Jason's not doing that. And you shoot him in the head, doesn't do you any damn good, you know, because that's what the sheriff attempted to do. So, you know, to me, it's kind of different than just a zombie, you know. But it is that, you know, he's a walking, moving, killing machine that just happens to be dead. So it's a little bit different with the rules. But how do I feel about it? I am shocked beyond belief that here I am 34 years later and people are still so excited about the movie and so excited about the potential of another one. It's mind-blowing. And I love that the fans are so loyal and so, you know, excited by the fact that there's, you know, a possibility that you're going to see another Friday.